Hey everyone, it is Frank from Surface Marketing. I'm dialing in today from a park, and I'm actually able to use this Surface Laptop 5G for Business. It's a Copilot Plus PC with AI inside, but also has an Intel Core Ultra Series 2 processor. And today it is my absolute pleasure to be able to talk to Marissa Wilkins. Marissa is a Senior Director of Devices and Device Services at Verizon Business. Hey Marissa, how's it going?
Hey Frank, glad to see that you're able to get your work done wherever you need to on Verizon 5G.
No, that's right. I mean, literally, I have been a 5G customer of yours on Verizon since you introduced 5G, but I actually go way back. I'm actually live in Washington State now, but I still use a North Carolina phone number that I originally got with Verizon probably almost over 20 years ago. And, for me, it really
Well,
stands out that I'm able to stay connected reliably no matter where I am. And right now, I'm literally in a park. So, it's funny, like it'd be interesting to hear from you, like why Surface has been a choice for Verizon in your 5G device portfolio.
absolutely. We appreciate you being a lifelong customer of Verizon, and we're really excited to be here as we introduce the Surface Laptop 5G for Business because this marks a decade of Verizon and Microsoft partnering on
Oh, that is so
cellular
cool.
connected PCs. So, why we are excited to partner with Microsoft again as the Surface 5G for Business comes to market is that consistent and high performance of your hardware paired with our network is the perfect pairing. Now, with 5G integrated into the clamshell form factor, users can get their work done with built-in 5G support to reduce the friction of setting up and getting connected to other methods like even unsecured public Wi-Fi that many mobile-first workflows are seeing today.
Well, hopefully, like what I think about when I think about this device is I always say Surface is the best representation of Microsoft because it essentially brings together a device, it brings together an operating system, it brings together the management and cloud based services, but it also brings an Intel processor inside of it that allows you to have, kind of that idea that you have app compatibility, you have consistency in what enterprise customers kind of come to expect. But when we pair that with 5G from Verizon, it feels like kind of like this perfect marriage. It's just Intel, Microsoft, and Verizon. And it feels like a pretty good partnership across the board.
Absolutely. We're really excited to be bringing this to market together. And with the launch of this at Verizon Business, customers can easily get the full benefit now of both the Surface Laptop and Microsoft's other suites of products like Microsoft 365. And as you mentioned, putting these together is even more powerful with all of the AI and Copilot based features that the Microsoft suite offers, while a lot of that is now powered by the neural processing unit to
Right.
optimize the hardware performance, there still is that reliance on a secure and reliable connection, whether it is having video conversations like we are today or collaborating on shared documents and PowerPoints. That connection is still required to get work done, and that's where Verizon could come in and make the Surface lineup even better.
Yeah, no, I love that. And you bring up some really good points about AI and what the AI at the kind of the hardware level can really bring to a lot of our customers. And maybe you can talk a little bit about where Verizon customers and Verizon business customers are using Surface devices in the field in order to get their critical work done.
Absolutely. As part of the Verizon business team, I am looking out for our businesses of all sizes, whether it is a small business, global enterprises, or our public sector and a very important public safety community. We
Yeah.
recognize that having that secure connectivity on your Surface and other devices is very important. How we see Surface and these Copilot Plus PCs being used in the market varies by industry, whether it is an in office environment like more traditionally, like maybe what I'm doing today.
Right.
Not every one has internet at home, so being able to provide 5G connectivity as a alternative solution helps make sure that there's more continuity in workflows. If my internet goes down at home, I know that I can change over to cellular and keep moving and grooving like I'm doing right now. But also folks that don't have access to traditional Wi-Fi connectivity no longer need to rely on getting their work done, returning to a home base, and then submitting their reports. Now they're able to do things like remote patient monitoring or connecting to sensors out in utilities fields and submit reports immediately. Or if we think about other larger scale manufacturing and distribution facilities, sometimes creating a large Wi Fi network in these box warehouses can be difficult and expensive. So now instead, these PCs are able to connect to both public and private 5G networks, where a private 5G network can help to connect not just the PCs, but all of the equipment in these types of facilities as well.
I love that. I mean, I love the idea that you don't have to rely on your phone for a hotspot. The operating system kind of it does the job of essentially switching back and forth without you even having to know. Like, when I first turned on my device, was I on Wi-Fi? Was I on 5G? You don't even have to ask that type of question. The operating system kind of balances out the two. But having that 5G backbone to be able to rely upon when the Wi-Fi drops or when I'm in a questionable coffee shop of trying to connect to their network, it feels like there's also this trust that would essentially come in play at an enterprise level for security, where I would imagine my IT organization would much rather see me connecting to a 5G network from Verizon Business than connecting to some sketchy coffee shop Wi-Fi in order to get that work done. But I have to ask, like, you obviously look for that quality and that what enhances that network value. So I would just have to ask that of like, why is this device and its quality such an important part of delivering a great network experience?
So, Microsoft is known for the reliable and quality hardware that you guys produce, but it's what's under the top of that PC that is where we partner. So, we as organizations work together throughout the entire development of the new Surface Laptop 5G for Business to make sure that the antennas and the modem and everything that's needed to connect to our network is ready and going to deliver the highest quality network performance possible. And now, when businesses come and procure their laptops from Verizon, they will get it activated upon initial boot up. So there is no extra steps needed. It
Right.
turns on and connects to Verizon's network right away.
Well, I can be a testament to that because when I first turned on this device just a few days ago, I stuck my Verizon 5G SIM into the side of the device and I booted it for the very first time. And I didn't even have to join a Wi Fi network. It was able to get its complete autopilot deployment done over your network. And I found that just amazing and refreshing, you know. And I would have to feel like the way that, one of the things that you talked about that I kind of keyed in on was this isn't an afterthought of like, let's now say 5G and let's add Verizon Business into that portfolio. You know, when Microsoft and Intel and Verizon are thinking about building this next generation device, and this is one of the literally only laptops that has 5G in the market space right now. Hopefully, there'll be many more. It feels like obviously we were involving Verizon into those early engineering decisions as to how to test a laptop like this, and there must have been a partnership that took place in order to make that happen between Microsoft, Intel, and Verizon.
Absolutely. We're really excited to be part of the first Surface laptop with 5G launch here, both commercially and today in this discussion. 5G laptops have been available in market for a little while now, and we're excited for Microsoft to be entering the space with this form factor as well.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. So maybe we wrap it up a little bit. Do you have any kind of closing comments to share?
I would just reiterate the excitement to see that you're able to get your work done how you need to with our powerful partnership where Verizon and Intel are coming together to help power and connect the new Surface Laptop 5G for Business.
Well, I have to say that I think the testament is in the statement that I'm just sitting here having a conversation with you. My Surface Laptop 5G for Business with Intel inside has kept pace throughout this conversation. I don't think there's been a single interruption, no dropouts, and thanks to voice focus, airplanes flying over, fire trucks going by, people yelling while they're playing ultimate frisbee off in the distance, all these things have really kept me kind of focused on being able to have this conversation with you. And so I want to say thank you so much for joining. I want to encourage our customers and our the listeners that are out there that if they want to learn more about this device, go out and check out the Surface for Business or Verizon Business websites where you can actually purchase one of these devices today. So thanks so much, Marissa, and thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me.